'Cause I wanna drive through the summer night, and when we are old and gray, we'll look back at this summer night, this summer night, this summer night.
Good morning from Aventura Hotel. I'm going to keep this short because I'm running a bit later than I wanted to today. It is 20 to 7 and I'm just about to head out to queue up for early admission, which doesn't start till 8, but as I've figured out from the last, my last 2 full part days, if you get there super early, you kind of get on Hagrid's with little to no wait. I am wearing my mummy top today, so finally exchanged it for a slightly larger size. So I will probably see you in the parks once I'm off Hagrid's, hopefully. Okay, this is Lynette from the future. One thing I forgot to mention is that there was a bit of a situation with the boats this morning. So every morning I've been going up to Sapphire Falls to get the boat across. It just seems to be the quickest way to get to Islands of Adventure and be near the front of the queue. So I went over to Sapphire Falls. It was spitting a little bit, so it wasn't downpouring with rain. I got down, so you go down the stairs at Sapphire Falls to get to the water taxi, and I walked past the 2 security guards. I was obviously heading towards the water taxis. They didn't say anything to me. It wasn't quite 7, so the first boat normally goes or arrives at Sapphire Falls at about 7 o'clock. So I just thought, I'm pretty early, so maybe they're not actually going outside and setting up security just yet. So I waited around outside the water taxi. There was no sign saying it wasn't running. Obviously the security guards hadn't said anything to me, and it just didn't arrive. I didn't wait too long. I waited maybe about 5 minutes, waited till about 7:05, and there was absolutely no sign of security coming out. There was no sign of any other guests. So I don't know whether the guests at Sapphire Falls had like a text or something, which could very well have been. Also, I wouldn't have got it not being a guest of Sapphire Falls. So yeah. By that point I knew I'd have missed the first bus from Aventura. So I just decided to walk. I still got there for about 7:15. The walk only takes about 10 minutes. I was just sort of a hot and sweaty mess by the time I actually arrived at Islands of Adventure, but still managed to be one of the first in the queue. But just wanted to mention that there weren't any signs out saying it didn't run. And obviously I walked all the way to Islands of Adventure and there was not a single boat on the river. So I'm not exactly sure why they weren't running, because the weather didn't seem bad enough for it to be cancelled, but obviously they know the weather better than we do. But yeah, just thought I'd mention that. Okay, so it's 8:20. I was on and off Hagrid's by 10 past. So I've just done a little bit exploring and videoing of Hogsmeade. There aren't actually that many shops in Hogsmeade. It's Diagon Alley that's the much bigger one. So currently only the Flight of the Hippogriff is open other than Hagrid's in the Wizarding World. Forbidden Journey isn't open yet. So I think I'll just kind of hang around, wait until Hogwarts Express opens up, and then trek over to Universal. I'll come back to Islands of Adventure later, but I want to get Diagon Alley while it's quiet as well.
Good morning and welcome to Ollivanders, makers of 5 and 1s since 382 BC. Best if you join me in the light. I should like to see you more clearly. Bailey. Pleasure, Miss Boyd. And thank you for selecting Ollivanders. Is it left or right you'll wander? May I? So guarded. You may know that here at Ollivanders we use only the finest of elements for our magical wand course. You see, we use unicorn hairs, phoenix tail feathers, and the heartstrings of dragons. Of course, no two Ollivander wands are the same. Well, just as no two unicorns, dragons, or phoenixes quite the same. You will never get such good results with another wizard's wand. Guarded as you are, perhaps this. Sycamore, 13 1/2 inches. Swishy, the unicorn here, Troy. Come on, man. Try and give it a wave. Interesting reaction. Not the one for you. No, it would seem this is another wizard's wand. The best results must always come where there is the strongest affinity. Between wizard and wand, please. Independent. Perhaps this, made from the yew tree, 13 1/4 inches, flexible, dragon heartstring. Won't you try that once more? Oh, no, still not the right fit. No, we will find the right fit for you here. Somewhere. Wand made from ebony. Yes. With a unicorn here. Now that's the perfect fit. Ebony wood responds quite well to those who stand firm what they believe in. Well cared for, this will remain faithful to you. The unicorn here. Clearly your charismatic charm will help you on your way.
Okay, it's very bright right now. So as you'll have seen, actually, as I was walking down towards the Hogwarts Express, there's an Ollivanders show that was just going in, so I went and watched that. That's always quite nice. And then as I came out, Forbidden Journey had opened up, so I did single rider for that. I'll insert the ride photo. I am now actually going to head towards the Hogwarts Express. There's still a quarter of an hour before I'll be able to get on it, because Universal doesn't open till 9. So So managed to fill a little bit of time, which is quite nice. Get a few things done as well.
Did you have a question?
No.
You may take photographs if you must.
The Wizarding Academy of Dramatic Arts, we present to you the tales of Beetle the Bard. We are a group of classically trained performers and puppeteers constantly looking to perfect our artistry.
Certainly don't do it for the money.
Absolutely not. We do not accept payment. This is about art. Ladies and gentlemen, the Wizarding world is filled with tales of courage, friendship, hope, and explosions! What? Well, it's love. Some of the most famous of those tales come from a man who lived over 500 years ago.
His name was Peter Love, and he had one of the most luxuriant beards.
Samuel, I hardly think that they care about his beard.
His luxuriant beard should be for a wager of green dots for sack of galleons. There's not a child raised in the visiting world today. It isn't all about tales of Beetle the Bard.
Oh, whoa, what about the Warlock's very heart?
Is it in the hopping pot?
Rabbity, rabbity.
And her cackling stump.
Are you both quite finished? I would like to continue before my patience runs out.
Oh, would you look at that, Virg?
What's that, Sam?
It's Beckett's patience. Running out. Sorry.
Let's do what we came here to do. What's that? Right. Theatre. Places. Well, what story are we telling?
Got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this tale is undoubtedly one with which you may be familiar. It concerns the fortunes of three brothers.
Wait.
What is it now?
I'm one of the brothers. I never get to do it. I'm always, you know.
You can be the second brother, but be careful.
I'm always careful.
My fellow witches and wizards, everyone ready? We now present to you the tale of the three brothers. There were once three brothers who were traveling along a lonely, winding road at twilight. In time, the brothers reached a river too treacherous to pass, but being men of the magical arts, they simply waved their wands and made a bridge. Before they could cross, however, they found the path blocked by a hooded figure. It was Death. And he felt cheated because travelers usually drowned in the river, but Death was cunning. He pretended to congratulate the three brothers upon their magic and said each would earn a prize for having been clever enough to evade him. The eldest brother, who was a combative man, asked for a wand more powerful than any in existence, a wand that must always win duels for its owner. So Death fashioned one from an elder tree that grew nearby.
Then, second brother, who was an arrogant man, decided that he wanted to humiliate Death still further and asked for the power to remove all others from Death. So Death picked up a stone from the riverbank and gave it to him.
Finally, Death turned to the third brother, a humble and wise man. He did not trust him, so he asked for something that would enable him to go forth from that place without being followed by Death. And Death, most unwillingly, handed over his own cloak of invisibility. In due course, the brothers separated, each for his own destination. The first brother travelled to a distant village, where he sought out a wizard with whom he had once quarrelled. Naturally, the elder wand as his weapon, he could not fail to win the duel that followed. Leaving his enemy up on the floor, the eldest brother proceeded to Ollivanders, where he boasted loudly of the power wand he had snatched from Death himself, and of how it made him invincible. That very night, none of this was crept upon the oldest brother as he lay upon his bed, whereupon he stole the wand and with it the brother's life. So Death took the first brother for his own.
Meanwhile, the second brother took the stone that had the power to recall the dead, turned its thrice in hand. To his amazement and his delight, the figure of a girl he once hoped to marry before her untimely death appeared at once before him. Yet soon she turned sad and cold, for she did not belong in the mortal world. Driven mad with hopeless longing, the second brother took his own life, so as truly to join her.
And so Death took the second brother for his own. As for the third brother, Death searched for many years, but he was never able to find him. It was only when he attained a great age that the youngest brother shed the cloak of invisibility and gave it to his son. Departing this life as equals. Ladies and gentlemen, this new world is filled with tales of courage,
Gallantry,
friendship, and love. Bravo, Darby. That was wonderful, Darby, but perhaps we should reserve the actual stylings for our next show. We must be off. Until next time, thank you, everyone.
Okay, so I got the Hogwarts Express over at Universal, did Gringotts, and obviously looked around Diagon Alley, caught the Beetle the Bard show. So now I'm just heading around to do the Mummy again. So after the Mummy just did Filling Con, Gru and Agnes are out there. And managed to get managed to get 512,000 or something. Managed to connect my gun up again to my phone. A cast member did actually have to help me there. My phone does not like connecting to them. So we're closing in on 11 now. I'm thinking of maybe trying to get some early lunch before carrying on doing some more bits and pieces.
If you need these things, water, tablets, and dates for you, let me know. But we are places! Action! You're doing great. Have you been learning the choreo? Have you been learning the dance? You're going in there. That's how you think about it.
He took me to the stars of Hollywood night. We drank champagne and we danced all night. We shook the love runs before a big surprise. The dark of the light will be tomorrow's red light. He's the one that shine, makes my heart beat down. He's the sweet talking sugar for the candy man. A sweet talking sugar for the candy man. I got a sweet sugar candy man. Here's my sweet sugar candy man.
Did you get the last one? Yeah. Or one thing on it? Alright, everybody, we got it!
Sugar candy man.
Alright, get ready for this. Yes, sugar He's the one-stop shop, makes the ladies drop. He's the one-stop shop, takes me to a shop. He's a sweet talking sugar for the candy man. A sweet talking sugar for the candy man. Sweet sugar candy man.
So I went to get something to eat at Mel's Drive-In. Just got chicken tenders and fries, so nothing exciting. As I came out, obviously Marilyn was performing. And across the street you got the Simpsons back there, Beetlejuice is out. So I think I'm going to head over towards Men in Black, I think. And then afterwards the Dreamworks show. Okay, just did Men in Black. I got 173,000, so that was my high score. The single rider queue was closed, so that took longer than I expected. So I'm now like really quickly walking over to try and catch the Dreamworks show. Hope you can hear me over this wind.
This way, donkey. Oh, upstairs.
Oh yeah, the princess will be up the stairs in the highest room in the tallest tower. Shrek, Donkey, Amara, what are you doing? Zane, I think we are actually in the story of Shrek. Remember, we used to watch this all the time.
Are you Princess Fiona?
No, I'm not the princess.
Let me ask you a question. Do you like coffee?
Of course I do.
See, I told you. Everybody like coffee. We don't have time for this.
Oh, what was that noise? That's it! Shrek, you have to save the princess. Donkey, you need to distract the dragon.
Excuse me?
She's right. That's the sound of a dragon.
Ooh, what large stick you have. Do I detect a hint of minty crescents?
It's okay, Donkey. You just need to be brave.
I just need to be brave. I just need to be brave.
Zane, what happens next in the story?
This is the part where you and the dragon fall in love.
What?
She is a girl dragon.
A girl dragon? Oh, of course you're a girl dragon. Because you're just freaking a feminine beauty.
He's doing it.
What's the matter? You got something in your eye?
We did. They're falling in love. I love something to fairy tales. Then someone else not for me.
Someone's had to get me.
see me. It's on me. I am so beautiful. I obey you. Everybody get up and dance with us. Kiss that feeling. Kiss that feeling. Kiss that feeling.
So the Dreamworks show was really cute. So I'm now saying goodbye to the Universal Park. I'm going to make my way over to the Hogwarts Express to go back to Islands of Adventure for the rest of the afternoon.
Gather round, everyone, gather round! Ladies and gentlemen, residents of Hogsmeade and welcomed guests of Hogwarts. Hundreds of years ago, the Triwizard tournament was established. This legendary event brings together the 3 largest schools of wizardry to compete in a series of magical contests. These contests are not for the faint-hearted, but with us today in the spirit of international magical cooperation, we have students from competing schools who hope to one day be chosen by the Gauntlet of Fire! Standing up, they shall honor their school with eternal glory. First, please join me in welcoming the lovely ladies of the Mercantile Academy of Magic! Next, our friends from the north, please greet the proud sons of the Durmstrang Institute!
just saying goodbye to the Hogwarts Castle for the last time this trip. So just seeing the Triwizard tournament show. I'm going to head off through the Jurassic Park area, but it's the last time I'm going to be in Hogsmeade, so goodbye Castle.
I walked through Jurassic Park, took a picture with the Jeep, again because I did that the other day but it never came through on my photo pass. I was planning on maybe doing a few rides along my way, sort of out of the park, but it's now about 3 and all the queue times are massive. And like I was thinking, doing the Raptor encounter, the queue is huge and in the sun, and it's just too hot for that. Even things like Kong, Spider-Man were 45 minutes. So for me, just not worth it. I've done them both already. I did do Dr. Doom's Fearful, I did like that one. And that was only, well, it was supposed to be a 10-minute wait, but I did single rider. I thought about doing the Hulk, but I decided it's not worth it. My ear has cleared up after the plane, but I am still having the occasional balance problem, and that did set me off the other day. I came off and was very wobbly afterwards, so I think it's just kind of a leftover thing from my ear, which is a shame. So not done the Hulk again for a second time this trip, but I did it once and I do enjoy it. So I think I'm going to head out to walk through to have a look around the shops. I've moved my Antojitos reservation forward by 45 minutes, so I'm hoping to get in there a little bit earlier. But I'm actually just going to say goodbye to the parks now. So very sadly, I've done loads this trip. I don't really need to do any more, so after Antojitos I'm just going to go back to the hotel.
I don't know.
So goodbye to Universal and goodbye to Islands of Adventure, for this trip at least. Just sat in Sissy Walk. It's gone very windy. And it says it's a hot set, so it looks like they're setting up to film something here for the Olympics. Okay, so about to head to Antojitos for dinner. Okay, I am back after a delicious meal at Antojitos. I am sorry, I did take a clip of my food, but I was so hungry I'd already started eating, so it wasn't as well presented as it was when it was first put down on my table. I got the combo fajitas for one. So by combo it's steak and chicken, but you can decide on one or the other if you so want. It was absolutely delicious, it was so good. The steak was seasoned perfectly. My first fajita I made up was steak, however it was a little bit too chewy for me to put in the fajita. I just ate the steak separately and yeah, that absolutely worked. That was absolutely delicious. The chicken worked really well in the fajita, and they give you 3 fajita wraps, cheese, salsa, guacamole, sour cream. I mean, I don't particularly like guacamole or sour cream, but I used everything else. I was really hoping afterwards to go get another Cold Stone Creamery again because that was so good, but I was just too full. I'm absolutely stuffed. So because I'd moved my reservation forward, I left at about 5 o'clock. So I'm back in the room now. I'm not planning on going out. It's been a very long day and it's been very hot today. The sun's definitely made its revenge, and I've actually caught the sun a little bit.
I don't think too badly, it's not hot or anything, but you can see I've got some interesting tan lines where my straps have been there. And I've got like a little bit on my arms. It looks much worse on the camera actually. Like I said, it's not hot. I think I've just caught the sun a little bit. I mean, I was wearing sun cream, and I did have some in my bag, so I probably should have reapplied, but at the time I didn't think I needed to. But yeah, I'll keep an eye on that. I've put aloe vera on just in case. But oh well, you live and you learn. I think because I was so hot and sweaty, I possibly sweated my sun cream off. But yeah, so that's it for Universal and Islands of Adventure for this trip. I'm really sad, but I am really looking forward. I've still got 2 weeks at Disney to look forward to, and as much as I love Universal, Disney's definitely my happy place, which is why I do Universal first, and then end on Disney. I've got lots of exciting things still to look forward to. I don't think I'm going to be doing too much tomorrow. Also I've got to pack up everything here in the morning and transfer over to French Quarter, Port Orleans French Quarter. I don't know if my room will be ready that time. I doubt it. Check-in isn't until 3, I think, and I'm probably going to arrive about 11ish. But I'll just leave my bags with guest services and I think have a look around the resort, and then tomorrow evening I've got a reservation at the boathouse. So there'll definitely be some footage from tomorrow, and from the amount of entertainment I watched today, I think today's vlog might actually be quite a long one. So I'm just going to take it easy for the rest of the night, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.